happy Wednesday. It is crafting day. Come on in, say hey once you guys get here. We are just solely on YouTube today. Facebook seems to be having some issues over there and nobody can go live over there. So we are just gonna hang out here on YouTube. So hopefully all of our friends over on Facebook find their way over here to YouTube as well. But if this is your first time watching, first of all, make sure you hit the subscribe button if this is your first time watching us on YouTube. But also, if you want to know when we go live for future crafting, just text hello to this phone number and we will send you a text message with the link right to where we're live, wherever it is, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or both, or maybe somewhere else, who knows in the future. But just text hello to this phone number. It'll put you into our texting system so you get text messages from us when we are live. Hello, Miss Dawn, also known as Miles the Munster. Hello, Miss Patty. Hello. Hopefully you guys get the text. Hopefully that works fine today. Facebook's having some issues. Facebook's having some problems. But
Facebook's not happy today.
That's the best part of being on YouTube as well, is you're not going to miss anything. If we were just on Facebook, we wouldn't be able to go live at all today, but we're still able to go live and hang out with you guys because we have YouTube as well.
Because.
So, come on in, let us know how you're doing today. Hello from Nebraska, Miss Dawn. How are you? Party on YouTube today. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You guys, we are going to craft this tier tray set. I know we have photos on the website of it painted all with pretty colors. We're going to go super neutral with this one today. Super kind of monochromatic, whatever it is, whatever that word is, for super neutral, okay? And one, there's two purposes in that. One, I know I have a lot of friends out there that are super neutral like me, and they're not really into a lot of color in their decor. So it's for them, but also I want to show you how to put this piece together, these pieces together, because there's lots of pieces to the set and tons of you guys ordered this, and I want to show you guys how to assemble these, okay? So we're just gonna dive right into it. We're gonna welcome our friends as they make their way. I know it takes a minute for the text to get out. I know people are gonna be confused because where's the Facebook link? We didn't send the Facebook link because Facebook's not cooperating today. Facebook is not playing nice today with live video. So we figure we come over and play in the YouTube play yard, okay? Hello, Miss Patty Campbell. Thank you for sprinkling. Definitely share this video. Someone who shares this video today will be gifted one of the sets that I'm doing today. We will choose, well, I say Facebook and YouTube. You get a chance if you share it on both, but we're only on YouTube today. So share it on YouTube and it tells us who shared this video. We will scroll through and we will choose someone right here at the end of this live to gift this set to, okay?
Yeah, it won't even let me post.
No, we can't post or anything on Facebook right now. Facebook is being a feisty one. You can scroll through, you can watch the things, but if you go to the video tab, it won't pull things up, and it won't let you go live, and it won't let you post posts. Yeah, it won't let us do anything. We can scroll through and see what's already there. We just can't put anything new, okay? All right, here comes our friends. I see y'all popping in. Y'all are finding us over on YouTube here. Awesome. The text must be making its way out into texting world for everybody.
YouTube land.
So I'm gonna do most pieces in brown, and then we're gonna distress them, and I'm gonna throw some little splashes of white into this. Like I said, we're going super neutral. Colleen, Facebook is having troubles. It's not you, girlfriend. It is Facebook. How do you share on on YouTube, Tim?
Yeah.
You want to use my phone and show them?
Yes, you do.
Are you on a phone? You're probably on a phone. Most of y'all watch on phones. We're gonna pull it up. Tim's gonna find you and he's gonna show you the button. I can't remember if it's the arrow or it's I always forget. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Sandy, Miss Kimberly, Miss Brenda. Hello. How are you? Happy hump day. Crystal, I don't know why you're not getting the text messages. I don't know why. You should be. You should be, because I know you're there for it all, girlfriend. You're always there. You're loyal. You're here all the time. Okay. I don't know why the text messages are not coming through to you.
Okay.
All right, Tim's going to show you. I'm going to continue kind of painting here. I'm just using a brush because it's easier because I'm painting so much.
on the YouTube, there's the 3 little dots up in the corner.
3 little dots.
You hit those, and then this screen pops up.
And then this screen pops up.
Okay, and then on the top there, it'll say thumbs up, thumbs down, share, and report.
Share.
So it's the 3rd one over. All right.
There you go. You click that, and it'll probably give you an option to maybe say something, or do you or does it just share?
No, it just says it asks you where you want to share it to.
There you go.
It asks you what service you'd like to share it to.
There you go. I don't know if it'll allow you to share anything to Facebook right now and at all, because it's not letting us share anything to Facebook right now. So
hey, Teeter's here.
Hello, Miss Teeter. How are you? How are you, girlfriend?
Sorry about Colby.
Miss Kimberly, Miss Lisa. I know Colby, sweet Colby. Sweet Colby got beat up by a horse and is no longer anymore on Yellowstone. If you're a Yellowstone fan, you know.
Hopefully everybody's caught up.
If you're not a Yellowstone fan, then, oh, yeah, oops. Hopefully you're not like in DVR world or whatever it's called nowadays. Not watched it yet. But yeah, if you're not a Yellowstone fan, you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing because you don't watch it, so you don't know who Colby is, so you don't care. We're good. We are good, Miss Teeters. We are good. We are fabulous. We are having a good day. Well, we are now having a good day. We had some. We ran into some. All right, can I tell them?
You can tell them.
So y'all, we had like all the January stuff cut, ready to go, and we were doing good, and we were packing boxes, and then we realized there was a glitch in our giddy up.
There was a hitch.
There was a hitch in our giddy up.
There was a hitch in our giddy up.
There was a hitch in our giddy up, and unfortunately,
it was a big
something
hitch.
wasn't fitting quite right. That it's very important that it fits quite right. So Tim and I spent like the better part of the morning revamping the January kit, and but it's actually going to be even better now. I think it's going to be better.
I think so.
Right? It's going to be better. I think it's going to work better for you guys than even the original design. But yeah, we had to make some changes, so that kind of slowed our giddy up this morning. But now that we got that resolved, Tim's catching up.
I get very frustrated because it's like I check everything on it. It's like when there's one little, if something doesn't go right, okay, I know I got to check this, I got to check this, I got to check this, I got to check this.
And the test cut was beautiful. Test cut was beautiful. We're like, go with it. We're ready. Cut them all. So we cut them all.
I'll take the different components because we have to cut so many of them, and I'll just make full sheets of each component. Mm-hmm. So it just
it didn't work out so well.
Yes, it didn't work out so well. But it was all, I took it from the original file, so
yeah,
just very frustrating.
So one thing you're going to notice with this set, when you lay these all out and you're looking at all the pieces facing the front, you're going to be like, why are 2 of the legs facing back and 2 of the legs facing forward on the animals? There's a reason. There's a reason. And I'm going to show you in a minute the reason. But you're going to paint the ones facing backwards and the ones facing frontwards are all going to be facing front, because when you take that and you put it on the back side of the animal, it's going to turn the hoof, so then they will all be facing forward and all your painted sides will be facing forward. So if you're only going to paint one side like I am today, make sure you paint 2 of the legs facing backwards and 2 of them facing forward. Okay? And it all works out in the end. Yes?
No.
2 of the hooves are forward, 2 of them are backwards.
But if you're only painting one side, they all got to be facing one direction.
If you're painting okay.
If you're painting double-sided, then you have to have them facing opposite directions.
That's right.
But if you're going one direction, only one side, you got to do all one side.
It's a good thing we got Tim here. Good thing we got Tim here. Good thing. Oh, I got all my packages last night. Only problem was that UPS left it at my brother's shop in the rain. Why would they leave it in the rain? At a shop.
At 9 o'clock at night.
At 9 o'clock at night. A business? A business shop?
That's just...
Like, our UPS doesn't, if we're not here, he doesn't leave anything. Nothing gets left if we're not here.
No, he comes and drops it off at the house.
They'll bring it to the, they will. They'll bring it to the house if we're not here sometimes, because they know
He knows where we live.
Or if it's a really big package and it's going to the house, sometimes he'll be like, do you want me to just bring that to the shop? I can just take it to the shop for you. If it's for the business. So we're like, that'd be great. Because there's certain things that we have delivered to the house just because of the addresses we have put in. Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad Tim was here. So yes, if you're only painting one side, make sure all your feet are facing the front of the animal. Okay? Just make sure they're all facing the front. Oy, oy, oy. Wait a minute, I turned the wrong.
Well, which way is the donkey going to be
He's going to face this way. Okay. So his head is facing this way, so I'm going to make his hooves face this way too. You don't want any backwards footed donkeys, okay? I mean, nobody's...
You don't want a backwards footed ass?
No. It's all... That must be where it's all half-ass backwards. That's where it came from. Somebody made one cutout and they put the foot's going the wrong way, and now it's...
No, that's where half-ass comes from?
That's where it's, yes, that's where it's come from. That's, yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all.
No, it's just his workspace for tractors. He calls it a shop, no doors.
So it's a residential, it's not like a business type thing. Gotcha. Well, that's a bummer that they didn't like tuck it out from under the rain or something.
Yeah, I know that.
Goodness.
Because when we were meeting with the UPS people yesterday, they sent a bunch of stuff for, okay, well, this might work, do you need this? And one of them was a big old box of bags. And she's like, well, I don't know why they sent this, because this is what the UPS drivers use if it's raining outside. They'll, and no one's home, they're supposed to put them in these bags.
So they do have bags that they can put them in.
UPS, yes, they do. And they're supposed to be on their truck.
She goes, I'll take them and get them out of here for you. But if you think you can use them, we'll leave them. And I'm like, well, I said, to be perfectly honest, if we used them, we'd be using them for garbage bags. Like, they were perfect garbage bags. They were nice, big, oversized garbage bags. Yeah. She took them with her.
She took them.
She's like, no, that's okay.
I don't know. How can you tell if we're live on YouTube?
We're live. Well, I can tell you right now we're live on YouTube. I don't know if it shows like a little...
Crap, I saw it.
It does show somewhere. I should get more versed in YouTube, y'all, because YouTube is actually... Actually, when it comes to video, YouTube is a little bit better than Facebook. The quality is better. There's less glitches and stuff because it's literally made for video. It's made for video, but... Facebook was not originally created for video. They didn't even have video when they created it. So YouTube is a little more up on their game, I would say, when it comes to video, but I'm not sure. I think it'll say if you subscribe, you'll get a notification saying Christy's Craft Room is live. There's a little bell. Click on that little bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. All right, so I'm doing all...
Michaela says red dot at top.
Red dot at top. There you go. Michaela says red dot at top. And like I said, if you want color, do some color. I'm doing this one super, super neutral today because one, I want you guys to see it in a neutral way for those that don't like a lot of color in their decor. And then two, I want to show you guys how to assemble this. So I don't want to take too long painting it and then you have to wait around too long. I just want to get it painted and start assembling it so you can see how it goes together.
Yeah, right at the top, it does say live with a red dot on it right next to the logo.
There you go. That way you know we're live. So I am, you actually didn't even have to paint Mary because we have the Mary overlay piece that we're going to paint.
If you're on a computer, I don't know. Doesn't really... Oh, at the bottom it'll say live.
All right. Cruising through it. Cruising through it. This, I'm using burnt umber and it covers so good. So good. I'm gonna do all these little pieces and we're gonna go back and we're gonna kind of distress them and that's gonna kind of show like the edges of them too. So all the different layers will kind of stand out from each other, okay? Oh, Christine says she has an Android and it's on the left bottom side. The left bottom side. So it depends on what you have. Don't worry about that. I'll look at that later. I saw that.
Oh.
I already saw it. I'll check it out later, whatever it is. Because we are live. On YouTube, you click on the three little dots to share. There should be three little dots up there.
Three little dots.
to share. But you're gonna wanna share because we are gonna be gifting this set to somebody today.
Yes.
An unfinished set, so you can paint it however you want to. And I'll show you the colored, like with all the different colors version of this one that I did also, in case you like it better with colors. I did use like a lighter blue color in the colored version. That color I got by mixing some white and a little drop of Nightfall blue to get that little bit lighter blue. They used to have a color that was that color, and I loved it, but they discontinued it. I'm like, why would you discontinue it? Why?
Huh.
Why would you do that? Such a beautiful color.
They discontinued a lot of cool colors, I think.
I know. There were probably 4 or 5, well, probably about 3 or 4 colors that I used to love. They no longer carry. Maybe someday they'll bring them back.
Hopefully.
Yes.
But by then you'll have moved on to different colors.
I'll find a new favorites, right?
Oh, yeah.
Life's all about change and acceptance of change, right? Okay. Thank you,
No,
Miss
I
Diane
don't-
Bush, for sharing.
I don't do change well.
Tim does not do change.
I do not do change well.
No, he's still stuck in the 80s.
Yes,
he still
I am.
has all his 80s. Oh my gosh, you guys, Trevor stopped by the other day and he had like he had George brand jeans on, okay, which is like been around for a long time. It's kind of like a Walmart brand.
Never heard of them.
But they were like a stone wash kind of wash, like a really light stone wash color.
Stonewash.
Not like the dark, it was like all light, but kind of like had that washed look, right? And then he had a teal green shirt on that said, oh goodness, the studios, not Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios?
I don't know.
The amusement parky place. Is it Hollywood Studios? Oh goodness, now I'm screwing up the story, y'all. See?
I don't know. We are making a manger tier trade set.
I think it said Hollywood Studios on it, but it was like all the bright, like yellow and pink and bright colors. And then he had his little white high tops on, and I'm like, you look like you just walked out of 1988. I'm like, you,
He is my son.
he goes, I know, isn't that, what did he say? What did he say? Oh, he goes, I know, isn't it fly or something like that, he said. I'm like,
We wouldn't have said that.
it wasn't that word, but it was something to that effect. Isn't it killer or something like that?
We would have said that. Or gnarly.
He didn't say gnarly, but he said
Gnarly.
something like, isn't it killer? And I'm like, yeah, you look like you walked out of the 80s. And
Yeah, he's like,
He goes,
yeah,
I
I
know.
stole all this out of Dad's closet.
he goes, I love it. I said, what brand jeans are those even? And he's like trying to look, there's no tags or anything on them. So he had to like dig into his like tag inside. He's like, George. And I'm like, so 1980s. They still make George jeans.
I never heard of them.
George, it's like a Walmart brand, right?
Yeah, no,
Currently, I don't know if they used to be something different, but now you can get it at Walmart still. How do you get rid of the comments on Facebook, Adam? I bet Adam knows without even looking. How do you get rid of the comments on on YouTube? To get the comments out of the way for people.
I don't know. I'll figure that out. Let me pull up the stream.
We're all learning something new. Make sure you guys ring the bell so that you, if this happens with Facebook or it stays like this for a while with Facebook, you can find your way back to us, okay? All right, I'm just gonna check to see if any spots need any second coats. I don't think we're going to because
Okay, yeah, if you
gonna
hit those
distress it.
3 dots, when that screen comes up, it'll have live chat settings. You just turn it off.
there you go. 3 dots, live chat settings. Turn it off. Turn the
it
chat
off.
off. There you go. We are all learning together today.
Yeah, if you look at the page, it's down towards the bottom.
Can they see this?
No, they
can't.
can see
They
mine.
can see Tim's though.
Oh.
So,
Christine says, you know the saying, history repeats itself. Right, right. 80s is the best. Don says, we always joke.
that's right.
We always,
The 80s was the best. We got to see all the cool bands first. We got all the cool music
I know.
first. We had the cool cars first.
Yep. Yep. The kids are all just reliving our youthful days, for sure. Everything comes back around. We should have saved all of our stuff. Oh.
Oh man, there was one car I wish I could have saved.
right, so I'm gonna make sure everything's dry. I am gonna do white. I'm gonna do this little leafy piece that goes over the manger white. I'm gonna do these two little leafy pieces that go on the camel and the donkey white. And I was thinking of doing Jesus's face white. I did already do it brown, but I could do it white. I could still do it white. How do you sprinkle? Just click on those three little dots and it'll give you options for sharing.
If you're on a mobile device, if you're on a laptop, down at the bottom it'll have the share button. Yeah, I guess I could grab some names here.
Yeah, we sure can. We sure can.
Okay, we have Colleen Logan, Patty Campbell, Tada Crafting.
Yes, that's all on iPad or iPhone. I don't know Android.
Yeah,
we don't have Android, so I don't know how to show you
Androids
Android.
Here. Sandy Brentlinger, Karen Powers, Crystal Elliott, and Sandy Barnby.
I'm just using a little makeup sponge to do the little bits of white.
Oh yeah, the 70s had some cool rock. The late 70s.
All right.
That's what I don't remember the early 70s. I was still kind of young.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
I
remember being like 8.
I don't really remember any of the 70s.
And
I was really young.
I remember being like 8, so it was like 78, and listening to Glenn Campbell, Rhinestone Cowboy on 8-track.
We got the words too. Ooh.
And it was like we had like 4 8-track tapes. There was Glenn Campbell, Elvis Presley. I don't remember the other ones. Those are the only 2 I remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dress codes at school. Yeah. Christine says my 12-year-old goes to the same middle school my husband went to. The dress codes are way different from our time in school. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I see. I was looking at my sister's yearbook, and those girls. It was mostly like for sport events, but those little athletic shorts that they wore that kind of went up the booty cheeks. Those were really, really short. And then they had like all their shirts were cut off. There was some midriff showing. I don't know if my kids went to school in those outfits today.
Oh yes, John Denver.
They would be dress coded. So I don't know.
Well, first off, no.
They wouldn't be allowed out of the house.
They would not be allowed out of the house
unless they
looking
snuck
like
out.
that.
No, but I don't know. So some of those, I was pretty young in the 80s, so I just wore all the little girl stuff. But my sister, my teenage older sister,
I could see Sandy really pushing the limit on that.
No, Sandy wasn't. Everything was still like turtlenecks and high-waisted mom jeans back in her teenage years. There really wasn't like too much style, because that was like more like the 90s. A lot of like the string sundresses, but you'd wear a t-shirt under it. I feel like the 90s were a little more conservative. There was lots of layering happening. But Callie in the 80s, she had them little booty athletic shorts and the little crop top cut down t-shirts. Yes, and warm-ups. Yeah, lots of warm-ups back then. Lots of warm-ups. Yes, I don't know. Yeah. And they'd have the real short, a lot of Daisy Duke kind of era, you know, during Kelly's teenage years. I was like, girl, get it. Oh my goodness. I wasn't showing any of that stuff at that age. At any age. I was never confident enough. Kelly has some confidence. Yes, Adam is back here full time.
I did what now?
What's wrong?
Nothing. We were talking about you, not
Colleen
to
says,
you.
mine neither. Oh, are we not reading your comments? Hello, Miss Laura.
No, getting her name in the bucket.
Oh, getting the name in the bucket. Oh, yes. Tim only reads the names of those who send him beer. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. And I know you're just kidding too.
Really? People send me beer?
Yeah, I just don't give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she stopped by?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just now?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Jan.
Oh, she's really trying to get a hold of me.
She just said, give you a call.
She tried to call. That's who tried to call me.
Yeah.
She's like really trying to get a hold of me. I'll call her when I'm done.
But yeah, I told her.
She was probably just in the area. She's probably at the
Yeah.
gym.
We love Jan.
Yes,
Jan's
we do.
awesome.
We do.
We took a picture in front of Jan's house.
We did. Miss Jan's house was the one that we took a picture in front of that has the countdown to Christmas sign, and we posted it.
I love that sign. That's the only way I can remember where she lives.
So he can find her house in the month of December.
Yes,
Although the
that's
rest
the
of
only
the
time.
year he can't.
I have no clue.
Laura said we had short shorts, but we didn't wear them to school. I think it was more like after school, like the track team and stuff like that had those pictures. It was more like athletic. I don't know if they actually wore them into school. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That is burnt umber you used, right?
I'm using burnt umber and white. Yep. Yep. And you could probably even use black and white. I bet would look really good too. Very, very farmhousey. I almost
Black
kind
and
of.
white?
Yeah. Yeah, very farmhouse. If you have like very farmhouse decor, you get it. You'll get it, right?
Wow,
Get
Sandy
it.
says she still has the 8-track somewhere from when her dad passed away. She was like 20.
Oh wow, that was young. Ooh,
Wow.
poor thing. That's young to lose your parent.
Yes.
Very young. Okay, so I'm going to move all of these little white pieces up here so they don't get little splashes of burnt umber paint dust on them when I sand. Like so. Get this white paint out of here so I don't accidentally get it on my brown pieces. Okay,
Hi,
do
Angie.
some sanding. We'll do some sanding. Make sure everything's dry.
Booty shorts and crop tops and back.
They are. They are. They are. They are. And on the bike shorts, people talk about the leggings nowadays, the yoga pants, which they can be a little bit. Those yoga pants with the booty lift and separate. I'm like, some things just should not be lifted and separated. Some things should just stay together.
Something should not be worn out in public, and yoga pants is one of them.
No, I wear yoga pants out in public. I do, but not like not the ones that have the little crinkly thing up the butt crack that like ploop. Like I'm like, oh, that's a lot of booty. That's a lot of booty, cheeky. It's a lot. It's a lot. But to each his own. Everyone loves what they love. Who am I to judge? I know nothing about fashion. I'm not a fashionista. I just know there's too much of my booty as it is. I don't need it accentuated more. There's enough of it on its own, okay? There's enough of it on its own. So I'm just going around all my edges, giving a little bit of distressing. So it kind of helps all the pieces, to define the pieces when they're layered on top of each other. You got married in 1980. Let me guess, your dress had poofy sleeves. You had lots of beady
high
things
hair.
and florally things coming out of your veil, right? Yes, very high hair. A big poofy tulle dress. Am I
long
wrong?
train.
Am I wrong? That was very 80s. Very 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I miss the 80s, the flannel shirts.
but you know they're going to be looking back to today's fashion someday, and the grandkids are going to be talking about the lift and separate booty leggings that the grandma wore and went like, what? What were you wearing? You're half naked, grandma. You can see everything, right? Leslie says, I wear leggings, but my shirt cover the backside. Yep. Yeah. Mine are not so tight, but it shows every little crack and crevice. You got some cracks and crevices should just be kept at home. I sound like such a prude, I feel like. I don't know. Everyone
Just conservative.
Everyone has their own. But the things that I wear, I like my ripped up jeans. And my mama's like, girl, you poor thing, you can't afford better jeans than that. Like, I paid a lot for these jeans, Mom. I paid extra for the rips. They always ask that. Do you pay extra for the rips? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I miss high hair because I'm short and it made me look at least a little taller. Oh, Vivian, that's funny. That's funny. Yes, the higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. That's what they say. The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus.
And there was some high hair in the 80s.
Oh my goodness, we used to like, if we did not have time to do our hair before school, it was like the end of the world. You could not go to school without the hair all curled back, teased, feathered, lifted, right? All the mousse and scrunch up all the perm curls.
All the Aquanet.
And because those hairstyles, they did not sleep well, okay? Bedhead was a major, I think bedhead was born in the 80s, right? Because those perms we had.
That was the late 80s with the flock of seagulls, and you started getting all the weird stuff.
The what?
The weird hairdos in the late 80s.
Flock of seagulls.
Flock of seagulls.
I don't understand.
Well, if you know, you know.
I don't know what he means, the flock of seagulls.
It was a band.
My hair always looked perfect, even after a basketball game. The hairspray. The hairspray was amazing. The hairspray stood up to everything. I love the old Aquanet commercials with them on the jet skis, and then they're riding around, and then they park, and she's like, and her hair is perfect. That was a lie, though. That was a little bit of a lie. I've shared this story before. It's been a long time. But when I was about 13.
Yes, Dixie.
For probably from about age 8 to about probably 15, every year my family would go up to St. Ignace, Michigan. It was just across the bridge, the Mackinac Bridge, into the Upper Peninsula. And we would go up there. They'd have a big car show. I think it was like the last weekend of June.
Oh, yeah.
We'd go to that car show. We would take the camper up there. We would camp at the campground. They would have cars cruising up down the main road all weekend. The big hotel right on Main Street everyone was staying at. And there was a boy.
Of course there was.
There was a boy.
Of course there was a boy.
That I met. And it was completely super innocent. It was just like innocent 12-year-old, 13-year-old, like we know nothing, you know, just like, you know, I liked him, he liked me, but that's about as far, you know, we would just talk and nothing. Okay, that was it. Okay, and then we would write letters. We would pen pal. All year long, and then we would see each other and just say hi and be too shy for anything else, right? And my friend Rhonda and I, we went over to Mackinac Island for the day, and of course we had our hair all done up perfect. We had it all poofed up, like big poofs, big like feathered back, perm. It's all like scrunched up with our mousse, stiff and crisp as can be. We spend the day on the island, okay? Everything's fine. So we come back from the island, and if you've ever ridden that ferry across from Mackinac Island over to St. Ignace, you know there's some wind. There is some wind, okay? So I'm coming back, the wind is blowing. I'm so excited to see my friend. And my friend that went with me, Rhonda, she was staying at the hotel that my friend worked at in the summers, okay? So he worked at the hotel. I don't know what he did. He was like 13. He don't even know. He
bussed tables.
He was probably busting tables at best,
busting
right?
tables.
So, I think he was like related to the owners or something like that. So he was like able to work for them or whatever. It's like his parents owned it or something. I don't even know. He's probably some rich kid, and darn, I missed out on that boat.
Yep. Stuck in my broke ass.
And we pen palled until, well, almost until the time I met you.
Really?
I was about 20. We were still writing letters back and forth to each other. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, like 19 or 20 was when it kind of fizzled off. Yeah. So that was a long time of pen palling. I don't know whatever happened to him, but that's okay. I'm good with that. But we go right back to the hotel, and there he is, just sitting on the steps going up to this grand hotel, and I'm just so excited to see him, and I say hi, and he says hi, and we're just talking, and he seemed a little awkward. He seemed a little like, okay, like he just had a weirdness about him that I didn't really understand at the time. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay. So then I felt like weird. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll see you later. So I went up to my friend's room, and I look in the mirror, and my big old poofy hair, one side right from the wind, went up like this and was literally standing up, like literally. You know that movie, something about Mary?
Oh my God.
And she gets the gel or mousse or whatever
Off of his ear?
off of his ear that she thinks what's really something else, and she like goes to fix her hair and it's standing up like that. That was me. I was mortified. I was so embarrassed. I was so mad at my friend. I'm like, Brenda, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me my hair was like sticking up? Thank you, Aquanet. You failed me. You failed me hard, Aquanet. Yeah, I was mortified. He still talked to me after that though. Still wrote me letters. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. I remember when I used hairspray, and when the strong gusty wind blew the hair, stayed in place, it never moved. Not even a fraction of an inch. It didn't move. It still had the big feather, but it was just up here. The whole thing just went up like that, and it stayed. It stayed. I'm telling you, Dixie, I'm telling you. Try living it. I was so embarrassed. Can you imagine being 13 years old and seeing the boy that you like? And you only get to see him one weekend out of the year, a week at best if you stay longer, if your family decides to stay longer, and then that happens. I was so embarrassed. I was so stinking embarrassed.
That's funny.
Yes. I was like, I'm never going out in public again. I did. I survived it. Things seem so much more dramatic at that age of life. Like it feels like your whole world has come to an end. But it's really just such a small little sliver of your life.
Yeah. Get ready, guys. I'm gonna grab some more names here in a minute.
All right. So I'm just continuing to sand the edges. All my edges.
All your edges.
We'll decide once we kind of get everything layered if I want to go back and paint his face white like I had kind of thought to, but I wasn't sure. We'll decide. Do a little bit back and forth.
Okay, we have Laura Crisconis, Nancy Calloway, Robin Kisty, Patty Campbell, Christine Muth, Diane Bush, Dawn Buber, Dawn Hagg, Jennifer Ashbury, and Dixie Brown.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I mean, Aquanet was, I don't know, probably killed a few brain cells. That's probably why I can never remember anything. Just all the brain cells were fried through the years.
Kelly, if you are on a mobile device, an Apple device, there are 3 dots in the top right corner. Click on that, and it'll say share right there on the top line.
Everybody's learning YouTube today.
Yes.
Everybody's learning it. Thank goodness for YouTube though, because YouTube didn't fail us today. Didn't fail us today. Just adding just a little kind of bit of texture by going up and down with my sander on these as well. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And I'm just using like a nail file sander. You can use a regular, any kind of sander. Sanding sponge, you can use the Gator sander, whatever you got. I like these nail file sanders because you can kind of get into the smaller little areas. All right, let's see.
Janet, I have no clue. We have no clue what's going on with Facebook today, but
no, but we know it's across the board.
Yeah, it's across the board. It wouldn't let us go live. There's some other people we were talking to that they couldn't go live.
Yep.
It wouldn't let me post the link on it. We can't post on there.
Yeah.
But we can scroll through it.
I don't know how long it's going to be, so just make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon here on YouTube. So if Facebook's down for a while and we want to go live again, you'll be able to get the notification letting you know that, hey, they're live over on YouTube. Okay, we're almost done. Got most of the pieces. And then we'll start assembling it so you can see how to put this together.
Pieces.
There's a lot of pieces in this set. There are a lot of pieces, but it's kind of one of those, you can't eliminate the pieces because it all just makes it what it is. We could have just done signs, but I like that these are like 3-dimensional and they
Oh, wow.
actually stand.
Dixie says it popped up in her local news that it's an outage.
Yeah, some kind of Facebook, Messenger is down, the WhatsApp is down.
Oh, Kimberly says for the, well, oh yeah, for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully it's back up for tomorrow
So
night.
tomorrow, if it doesn't work, worst case, Zoom should still work.
Yep.
And we can probably do a private link on YouTube that's only the members can view. We will have to play with it, but hopefully it'll be all fixed for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they've got all the biggest tech guru, smarty pantsy people in
Yeah, I'm sure they got
technology
smart
world
people on it.
working on it, and I'm sure they're probably going to get it fixed and up and running.
Diane
before
says, I'm
tomorrow.
so anxious for this month's kit.
Oh my gosh.
If you're not in the VIP group, you're missing out.
Oh man, this month's kit is fun.
It is.
And yes, and if you like the December kit, you're gonna there's something about this month's kit that you're gonna like even more than what you already like about it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. The rest is a surprise for y'all. But we do have spots in the VIP group open. You guys can join.
Crystal says
now.
she's zooming either way.
And if you join by the 15th, you are going to get,
Tomorrow is our
This
bonus
month's kit.
craft night, Diane.
yeah, it's bonus craft night for our VIP group.
Which part you looking for, Adam?
I got it.
So it's for our VIP group tomorrow night. We have our bonus craft night. And it's gonna be like it's gonna be our annual Christmas hangout night.
There's, Adam, there's a bin on the racks too. I don't know which one, what piece it is though.
We're just gonna be hanging out. We're all gonna be finishing up our past kits or projects that we're working on for Christmas that we need to finish up.
Or wrapping
presents.
or just chilling out and having an adult
Yep.
beverage.
Hang out.
I think that's what I'll do.
Hang out.
I think I'll hang out and have an adult beverage.
I know, we can't really do any present shopping because we're still waiting for our stuff to come. We are not fully done with our shopping for the year yet, so I don't know how much present wrapping we can get done tomorrow night. So we'll be, I don't know what we're gonna work on yet, but we'll be there. We'll
Denise,
be there either way.
if you're on your laptop, it should be right at the bottom. There'll be the thumbs up, thumbs down, share, clip, save. It should be on, right at the bottom of your screen.
I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this dusty mess and paint mess here. And then I'm gonna distress my white pieces just a little bit, and then we're gonna put them together, okay?
Just chill. All my presents were sent to Maine and New Hampshire family. That's nice.
Yes, Kelly, when we create the manual order, you should get an email that it's shipped. Just like your other emails. But check your junk and spam folder because a lot of times they go there. So yes, you should get a notification that the order was shipped for you.
Juanita, that's awesome. She's going to be at her grandson's first band concert tomorrow night. 5th graders. It'll be awesome.
Fun. I love that.
Yes.
I love
It is.
that.
It's awesome.
Those are always
I remember,
entertaining.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember being in band in elementary school.
Yes. All right. This is good enough for now. I just want to get kind of the dust and stuff because I don't want all that brown dust getting all over our little white pieces. So now be careful if you're going to distress little pieces like these. They, they're a little bit more delicate. So just be a little bit more careful with them. I'm just going to kind of get around the edges a little bit. We're not going to go too hardcore on them. So I kind of want the white to stand out a little bit. Be super careful. It helps if you put them on tape, and that kind of helps hold all the little pieces in place. Let's just be super gentle. I kind of bent that one a little bit. I didn't break it off, but
Sharon?
it's all going to be glued on, so it'll be okay.
No. She says, I still don't have my kit. You should tell us what it is at the end of this craft. Those that want the surprise can just log off. No.
No. You got to wait, girl. You got to wait. I do feel bad for our friends in Canada that may not get theirs for a little while. But they'll get to tune in and see if they want to see. They can still watch on Craft Night and still get to see all the things. So no worries there. All right. Get these edges.
Well, apparently you can't comment on Facebook either.
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, it's really wonky today.
It's really wonky. Yeah, basically all you can do is view what was already posted before the whatever outage is going on happened. Lavada says, I encourage everyone to join the VIP group if you can. It's a wonderful community with caring people. There has not been one kit that I have ever been disappointed in 3 years I have been in there. Aw, thank you, Miss Lavada. Thank you. Jennifer says, I wasn't even paying attention and I heard my name. I'd love to win this kit. I've never won anything from you guys. Blessed to be able to get the chance to win. So if you heard your name, you're going to be in our crafty mail bucket, which is we pick 2 people at the beginning of the month, and we will send you a whole bunch of stuff from our shop. We always post the winner on Facebook, so make sure you're following over on Facebook.
I gotta give them to Taylor. They're right here. I forgot to give them to her.
Well, give them to her. I'm just gonna do it. I'll just do it. I'll take them.
I've got the names here.
Done. Okay. All right, we're ready to start gluing. We're ready to start gluing. I'm just gonna use gel super glue to glue all my pieces on. So our O, Holy Night, and everything is etched. So you know exactly where to place your words. You can still see the etching lines even though it is painted. I am going to put, my mat does not like super glue, as you can see, or so whatever that is. That actually looks like it got too hot from like the heat gun or something. I mean, it does resist heat, but only this, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there, but we're gonna protect our mat from super glue. So we're gonna lay some of our pieces out here. I'm gonna grab my super glue and we're gonna start gluing. Janet says crafting mail. Crafting mail is awesome. Yes, Miss Janet has gotten our crafting mail before. She has been a winner chicken dinner with us. She has. All right. And we will be picking somebody right here at the end of this live to be gifted this set. All you have to do is share the video. Let us know in the comment section that you did, and we will be choosing someone. Okay, and this is in our shop. Tim can put the link there for you.
I'll throw it in there again.
We do have other Christmas sets in the shop. Christmas will only be lasting a little while longer in our shop because
we have to make room for other things.
Christmas is almost here. Can you believe it?
Shh.
Who's ready for
Don't
Christmas?
remind me.
We are so not ready for Christmas. So not ready, but we'll get ready. We always get there.
Kelly, we do we still have the cheer set? Tier tray in the shop?
What do you mean cheer?
The cheer.
Cheer.
Cheer?
I don't know what you mean cheer. Oh, cheer?
Oh, wait.
I don't know if we have the cheer set.
It says, can you make a cheery tier tray set? I thought it was cheer.
Let's see.
So I was going to say, I thought we had a cheer set that we had along with the football, but...
We did, but I don't know if we still have that in there or... No, we don't have the tier tray set. No.
We have the...
We don't.
I think we still have the interchangeable, though. Oh, we're not even close to ready for Christmas.
No, we have lots to do. Lots to do before the holidays, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Robin says, your team is always so generous, not only in this group, but also in your community and family.
Aww.
Yeah, we do. That's just who we are. And
Saturday night was a completely volunteer night. Our team volunteered to be there. It wasn't something, we were paid for. It was, we were volunteering and they volunteered to come and help us, and they did an awesome job. So they totally volunteered the time. It's not something that they were like paid to do, so they did it, you know, or that they were required or had to do. They totally
Yeah, I
chose to
realized
do
that,
it.
Kelly. I'm sorry.
Let's do our Mary.
Yeah, and it's we got to pull out the rest of the Christmas decorations and finish decorating the tree.
We do. That might be what we work on tomorrow night.
It might be.
We might be working on our Christmas
Might
tree with
watch
the
us,
VIP group tomorrow night. You might even get the kids tomorrow night. Might be. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Unless it gets done tonight, we'll see.
No, we got to get the angel on the top.
I'm really liking this so far, guys. I'm really liking just the neutral look of it. Loving it. With the little pops of white. Little pops of white.
Dawn said she loved seeing our whole team there on Saturday. It was fun.
They did awesome. It was
It was fun.
It was fun. It was so stinking cold though, y'all. It was so cold.
Well, it was wind. It was the wind.
It was windy. Yeah. So the fire department did have like burn barrels set up, but they weren't close to our tent. So we were like, well, if the fire department can have burn barrels, we can have a fire too,
Well,
right?
now see, here's the thing.
Technically, you're not supposed to.
I'm surprised the fire chief didn't come over and give us a little crap. Because when they were lighting their burn barrels, I walked over there and he had the torch in there lighting it. And I walked up to him. I'm like, "Do you have a burn permit for this?" Afraid I'm gonna have to see your burn permit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, technically, you're not normally allowed to have open fires at the park and stuff, but you know, it is a winter event, and the fire department, I mean, they were there representing all over the place.
The fire department was awesome.
You know,
they were all over the place.
They were actually the ones who invited us to come and do it, and are very involved in it. And so they had them. So we're like, well, if they can have them, I guess we can have them, right?
A little side story.
So let me show you real quick what I'm doing. The legs, I only painted one side of them. So I am actually gonna do the painted side facing forward. So it's gonna look like that. So you'll see the painted side on the back side, okay? And then I'll put the other piece like this. So when you're looking at it from the front, it's gonna be painted.
Do you want me to put the overhead on for that?
You can put the overhead on. It might help them to be able to see a little bit better as I'm doing this. And I'm doing the same thing with the legs.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm putting the glue on the little triangle piece. And then I'm gluing it, just kind of centering it, lining it up with the bottom edge of my little manger leg.
I'm gonna zoom in on you there a little bit.
I'm gonna let those set for a second. And I'm going to do the same thing with my...
Right where your hand's at, you know. Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing with the little donkey leg here. I'm going to line the bottom up with the bottom of his hoof.
So...
And just put it in the center there.
Little side note, on the local fire department is one of the guys on it is the son of one of my old business partners from back before I met Christy. And this boy is the spitting image of his dad. And I mean absolute spitting image. I haven't seen him since, oh my gosh. Let's see, he's got to be about 26 or 27, so it's probably been at least 15 years since I've seen this kid, and holy cow, he looks exactly like his dad. It was nice to see him and kind of catch up a little bit. Just kind of small town stuff.
All right, so I've got all of my back legs glued on. So let me bring one up so you can kind of see it. Okay, so I've got the back leg. The hooves are facing the right, my right. So I'm gonna make sure I put the other hooves facing right on top, okay?
Well, it'd be funny if they was facing left.
Because these are the donkey. These are the
Camel.
the camel ones. So I'm doing the camel one. I'm making the camel face the right, and the donkey's going to face the left. So that they're both going to be facing in towards the manger. I'm just going to put that piece on there. So it's not hard. There's a lot of pieces, but it is not hard to do it all. But I know it would be easier for you guys to see it put together than to just look at pictures. So that's why I wanted to make sure I did this together for you, okay? So I'm just gonna do that with all the legs. Same thing. The manger pieces don't matter as much because they're universal, whichever way. You just want to make sure you paint the front sides. If you're painting both sides of everything, it don't matter.
Yeah, Denise, Facebook is being a little wonky today.
Yep.
That's why we're only over here on the Tube of You.
Yep, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so in case this outage on Facebook lasts a long time,
you'll know
where to find us.
Facebook or YouTube will notify you when we go live.
And sometimes when we travel and we post videos, we only post to YouTube because it's easier to upload to YouTube. Sometimes Facebook, when we're traveling, if we don't have great connections, Facebook does not
as friendly.
It doesn't upload for us, or it takes hours to upload. And sometimes we don't have hours to sit connected to the internet.
No, Adam did the big version.
Yep, Adam did the large version. So the large version has just the manger and the two animals. This one has the Oh Holy Night sign and the Mary and Joseph sign with it as well.
Yeah, we've got Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Yep. All right, so while these are setting, my legs are setting a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and attach make my little star. And the star has a galvanized metal overlay that I glued on. So we're just gonna attach that. We're gonna use some twine for that. Adam did a really good job on his. I was quite impressed. I loved how he took twine, and he took blue twine and wrapped it around the blanket part of baby Jesus. So it looked like it was textured and like a blanket. He did a really good job.
Yeah, he did a nice job on it.
I was very impressed with his crafting skills. I haven't seen him craft in a long time because
I just want to say,
he's a grown-up.
For you being my mom, I feel like everyone was so surprised that I could craft.
Because you're a boy.
Yeah, you're a boy.
You're a guy.
And I explained I grew up in yours and Grandma's craft rooms.
Right. Right. All right, so I'm just going to tie this on.
But that's
first.
really not. Look at me, I'm married to her and I can't craft.
You've gotten much more crafty through the years too, though. You've gotten much more crafty through the years. Trim this down just a little bit. Tie a knot, and then we'll do a pretty little bow to make it all look pretty. But we're just gonna tie this on with the loop first. Make sure it's hanging about the length I want it. Cut the little end off. We'll position the little knot kind of behind here a little bit. There we go. And then we'll take a little bow, a separate little bow. With another piece of twine. Instead of trying to tie it on and do the bow all out of the same string, this will make, your bow will lay a little bit nicer and your star is gonna hang a little bit straighter if you do it with two separate pieces instead of trying to do it all out of just one simple one piece. It's actually easier to do it this way as well. So a little bow, trim the ends. We may trim them more, but we'll see. I'm gonna use a little dot of hot glue. One to kind of hold this little piece of twine in place. And two to glue my little bow on the top here. Ooh, don't glue my thumb to the project. Don't glue my finger to the project.
Don't.
Okay, let me just hold that for a second. Get those glue webs off. And then we're gonna attach our legs. Now you can just sit everything up on the legs, or you can glue them. I'm gonna go ahead and glue them so they're not like falling off and if someone bumps it or whatever.
Oh, he did use, I think he did use some moss on it also.
He added some moss to the front of his, where the straw is as well. He sure did.
He used both. He made it multimedia.
He did. He did an awesome job. An awesome job. And yes, Taylor did an awesome job with her little mug as well. Super, super cute. So just squirting some super glue in there. Well, I am putting a little bit generous with the super glue in there because when I put these pieces together, I wanted to kind of squirt around and hold around all the edges. Yeah, he used twine and moss. I'm gonna hold that for a second. Oh my gosh. I'm loving the neutralness. And I'm gonna put this up on the the tray for you guys so you can see it on the tray. No, I'm loving it. I'm definitely loving it.
Not you. Neutral?
Yes, I actually think I like it better than the colorful one. But that's my preference. If you like a lot of color, you probably would like the colorful one better. Just hold that for a second. And then our little camel, or not so little camel, or tall camel, with this long I mean, y'all, are those legs just not the cutest little legs? Are they not so stinking cute? Love them. Love them. Put a little glue on this piece. Put that in there. Hold it for a second. All right, and then Tim, you could probably take the overhead. Well, I guess I can show you up close a little bit with the overhead first. So there's the manger. So cute. See how just adding that distressing around the edges makes, even though we're using the same color layered on top of each other, it gives it that dimension. I love it. Here's our little donkey. Little donkey. Ooh.
Little donkey.
Little donkey. Super cute.
Donkey.
Super cute. To show you Mary and Joseph. And then our Oh Holy Night, our little, oh, let me show you one more thing that we'll do with that. If you want to use it on the church window instead of the truck. And there's our camel. Let me show you one more thing. We'll let those set. My glue is still not fully dry. So let's leave those set for a second. So on our tailgate, if you're not gonna hang this on the truck and you wanna hide these holes, what I did was I took some twine and wrapped around it. But you could use ribbon, you could use wire, you can use the twine. I'm trying to think what I might wanna use because we have the brown, we have the white. I could go with the lighter twine. I could go with some white ribbon. Oh, I've got this too. I've got this stuff too, but that's a little bit kind of like creamy colored as well. It's kind of like this knotted kind of ribbon. We got the white lace ribbon that we can wrap. I think I might do that because I have the white. I don't know if I want to go off white. It's harder for you guys to see probably on video, but in real life, I think I will like the crispness of the lace. So I think I'm going to use that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to cut. I might wrap it around. I don't know if I'll do it once or twice. Let me just cut a piece because I want those holes to disappear. So once might be enough. Yeah, once will be enough.
Kimberly Kelly says, I need this set.
Isn't this beautiful? I love this set. I love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna use a little bit of hot glue across the back side here. Just make sure I cover my hole. Overlap it a little bit. all my glue sets, make sure I got it straight on the front side. So now you never see the hole there. You would never know that there's a hole there. So it is, there's a trick to getting multi-use out of the sign. If you're using it on just a regular tiered tray and you don't have the hangers to hang it, the church window tray comes with the hangers, and the truck comes with the hangers for the tailgate. But the set itself doesn't come with the hangers because it comes with the trays themselves. But if you just want to put it on a regular tiered tray, this is what you can do, so you don't need the hangers. Or we sell the hangers in the shop too, if you have like a tiered tray that it would work on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you. Let's display it. We'll do it on our church window for you guys, since that's how we set it up. Let me show you. This is the set with colorful. This is the set. You can take the overhead off now.
Okay.
This is our version painted with colors. So what I did was I painted everything white first, and then I heavily dry brushed the colors over top of the white because I still wanted it to have that distressed. Don't tip it forward. Oh, Mary and Joseph almost took out the camera. Whew, sorry, Mary and Joseph.
Mary and Joseph.
Baby Jesus, solid as a rock, didn't move though. Everything else is spilling out, but baby Jesus, you can always lean on baby Jesus. He's our rock. And this one you can see I used twine on the edges. I added just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of filler. I added a little bit of this. This is just like paper shred. You can get it at Dollar Tree. You can get it at any gift. Usually it's in like the gift wrapping section at like the stores and Dollar Tree. And it's just the craft paper color. So.
Well, actually, you know, or they can take shred from their.
Well, if you want white, you can take it out of your boxes.
It's like snow.
Right, you could. These are the hooks that come with the church window to hang your signs up here. But because I want it down here, by hanging it up here, the camel's head kind of gets lost. So I moved these down here and I covered the holes.
No, you didn't do the colorful set live.
I didn't do it live,
yeah.
No, I just pre-painted it before we released it so you guys could see it. But look at how you can put your little sign at the bottom like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll put our camel in here. Move the grass a little bit. We'll put our donkey in here. Oop, don't knock your signs over. It's easier when you're doing it facing yourself instead of sideways, but I kind of want you guys to be able to kind of see what's happening here as I do it. And then we're going to put Mary and Joseph. They just kind of lean up here. And then we've got our baby Jesus. I'm going to sit that in here. I love this. Love, love, love this, y'all. Love it. I love the brown. Love the brown. And like I said, if you're very farmhouse and you got a lot of blacks and whites in your house, you could probably do all the brown with black and then add the white accents, and it'll really be farmhousey. You could even probably do all white.
That's all white.
And distress the edges and kind of get the same kind of feel, but more of a light, bright, airy kind of look. I know, isn't that fun, Laura, with the sign at the bottom? Like, I actually didn't even think about putting the sign at the bottom like that.
Oh, that's cool.
But you could do that with any of the sets, really. And it doesn't hide whatever you have at the bottom as much. It kind of.
Angie says she still has to do her church window. Let me guess, you haven't committed to a color yet?
Yes. Get your church window done, girl. Get it done.
That seems to be the biggest thing is you know, people not being able to decide on the color.
The color. Choosing your colors is the hardest part of any of our crafts around here, is choosing what colors you want to go with. Sharon says she needs a picture of each version side by side. I'll get a picture side by side and I'll throw it up and you guys can you guys can see them side by side on Facebook. We'll let you guys, maybe we'll do like a vote. Tell us, color, more neutral. Color, no color. What do you think?
Oh, Robin says the trucks too.
Trucks
Yes,
too.
that seems to be the biggest thing is deciding on the colors.
Yes.
But guys, it's just paint.
It's just paint.
It's just
Yes.
paint.
How would you arrange it on the truck? So on the truck, let me grab a truck here.
Do we have
I do have a truck here. So we got our Holly Jolly set.
Where's the black one?
The black one is...
It's probably at the house.
Oh, it's right over there. You want to grab it so I don't have to take this one apart?
Yeah, I think it would look better on the black
Because
one.
I love the Holly Jolly set in the red truck.
Where?
Oops, backwards.
Oh.
Right there in the box. Yeah, so we won't take the Holly Jolly set
Here.
apart. But isn't that cute for those of you that are new here? The ho 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 sign doesn't come with it. That I made that live here and just added it because I thought it was cute. But yeah, we'll show you in the truck.
I don't know where your hangers are at. Your tailgate hangers are at.
So in the truck, maybe I have a couple over here. They're not painted. One's not painted. Oops, dropped my lids. So I would probably add a little bit of filler in the bottom of the truck as well. We'll do a little bit of moss for this one. Let me grab some moss here. And don't forget, if you guys share this video, we're going to be gifting this to someone. So
Yep.
we'll do that in just a minute. Throw a little bit of moss filler in here. We've got our hooks. I won't be able to actually hang the tailgate because I already covered the holes, but you would just not cover the holes. We'd put Mary and Joseph. We'd put baby Jesus inside, like so. We would move this. We'd have our donkey.
Donkey.
You could even put a little bit of moss on the table or a little bit of this filler on the table in front of your truck for them as well. And then you would hang your sign. Instead of covering your holes, you would hang your sign on the little hooks like so. Like so. Like so. So it could go in the truck like that. Or, I mean, if you did and you just wanted to swap it out, you could just put your little hooks on the ground and put your sign like that as well. But I feel like the tailgate's a little bit bare, so I'd probably hang it on my tailgate, or hang like a little garland, or add a little beaded farmhouse garland or something across the front there at least. So thank you for sharing. Thank you. I put up the Christ is Born tier set for last Christmas, but I'm loving this one too. And you could probably combine the sets. If you have the set from last year and you have a large tier tray, I've oftentimes taken stuff from multiple sets and put them together on one large tier tray. You could totally do that.
Something.
I know the truck is a little bit like, but you know, it's cute, it's fun, it's kind of a modern twist on the manger. I prefer them on the church window. I think the church window just frames them absolutely perfectly. So that's my preference. But if you don't have the church window and you have the truck, that is a way that you can display them. Or on any tier tray set that you have. But I agree, I do like it on the church window better. That's my preference. So let me put them back on there. And we are going to gift, so if you sprinkled the video, you let us know in the comments that you did. We're going to gift this set to someone. Let's move this over here. All right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like it on the church window better. Definitely. All right.
Yeah, it seems like that seems to be the consensus.
Yeah. Julie says, very nice. I like both versions of the color and the brown. I know. I do like the color, but I also like the neutralness of the brown. I'm a little torn, but I'm really liking the neutralness.
The VIP barn?
Oh, the VIP barn. Yes, these little animals. Oh, it'd be really cute with the VIP barn. It would be. It would be. Definitely. All right, guys, so we are going to scroll through the section here that shows us who shared this video. So, and then we're going to gift the set, the manger set, the tiered tray manger set, an unfinished version so that you can paint it however you want to someone, okay? On YouTube, you just click on the 3 little dots and it'll give you the option to share there. So that's where you will do that, okay? All right, you ready, Tim?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep,
Here we go. Lavada's got it. She says, scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
Keep those names a rolling.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
A winner. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep those names a rolling.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop in the name of love.
You can get away with that here.
Kimberly says, love how you sanded the edges. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. It should be like up in the corner, Jerry, the 3 dots. But if you're on an Android, that's on an iPhone. I don't know how to do it on an Android.
Yes.
If you're on a computer, it should say share just underneath the video.
On the bottom.
Yep. All right, we've got a lucky, lucky winner, chicken dinner. No chicken dinners, but but a manger set. It is Miss Pam Lure. Miss Pam. It's gonna focus. Hold on, give it a second. It'll focus. Focus.
Put your hand behind it. It's going into your face.
Focus. Pam Lure. Miss Pam, send us an email. Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com and say, hey, I won the manger tier tray set. And here's my address, and we will get it shipped out to you right away so that you can have it in time for Christmas. Well, hopefully, we'll get it to you in time for Christmas. If you are not Pam Lure, and you want this and you didn't get it already, I know a lot of you guys already got this, you can get it in our shop. Tim put the link in the comments. He can pop it in there one last time for you before we head out of here. It's also in the description of the video, but it's also christyscraftroom.com. Go to the menu, click shop, and you will see it there, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for another fun day of crafting. I hope you enjoyed this.